Okay, I'd like to take a couple of minutes to talk about work-related stress and burnout. My personal experience in this came as a shock when it happened. Um, I hadn't realized how much I was using coping strategies in order to deal with high-stress work scenarios until the coping strategies failed. And the coping strategies failed. I describe it like on one side of the seesaw, I'd got a huge amount of work-related stress, and on the other side of the seesaw, I'd got strategies that help me deal with it. And I just kept loading more stress from work, more technique, more stress, more coping strategy. And then eventually the seesaw broke. That was the point or that's how I would express burnout. Um, we don't know when the seesaw is going to break. And when it does, it has long lasting effects. For me, the experience of that was being in a state of migraine, so like dark room, not able to cope with anything type migraine for 3 to 4 days in a working week. Um, and this is going back quite a few years, but I can still feel the effects of that process that I went through even now. So, well over a decade later, I can still notice the impact of burnout. I can still notice the impact of work related stress in my life. The thing is that it no longer is a restriction. It's now an experience. It's something that I know there are certain things that when I feel the tension rising, when I feel the stress rising, I need to be able to deal with it right at that moment. I need to be able to walk away from situations that are causing me things. I need to be able to let go of the things that restrict me. And this is really where we come to with the stress and anxiety program that we've developed. It's not about coping, because coping is the thing that just helps you break in a more spectacular way. Um, it's about finding the techniques that help us to diffuse. It's about finding the techniques that help us to become more aware of the way that we are responding and then work with it. Now, the other thing to say here is that burnout and work related stress issues can actually be incredibly beneficial to us. We quite often need to be able to break something before we can remake it. And so, if you're going through a process or if you're in the middle of difficult scenarios in this area, there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's things that you can do. You will never go back to what you did before. Well, you can go back to what you did before if you want to break in the same way again. Chances are you don't want to do that. This is an opportunity to do something new. This is an opportunity to change the way you interact. It's an opportunity to redefine certain aspects of who you are and the way that you interact with the world. This is an amazing opportunity. And again, within the course, what we hope is that you will find these opportunities through the practices, through the insights that you will gain for yourself. So I hope this sounds interesting. I hope it's inspiring. Um, Burnout is not an easy thing to go through. As I say, the impacts will carry on, but they don't need to be restrictive. They can be incredibly freeing. So please have a look at the course and see what you think. Thank you. Take care.